Join me as I dive into the challenge of taking down all my Christmas decorations by January 5th and figuring out what the big deal is. January 5th, the magical day that's supposed to mark the end of the holiday season and the day when all Christmas decorations should be tucked away until next year. But have you ever stopped to think why this specific date is so important? In many cultures, January 5th is seen as a cutoff point, a deadline by which all festive decorations should be removed, lest you risk bad luck, or worse, being labelled as tacky or lazy. There's a common debate that rages every year around the holiday season. When is it acceptable to take down your Christmas decorations? Some people think it's okay to leave them up until the spring, while others are adamant that they must come down by New Year's Day. And then there are those who believe that January 5th is the only civilized option. But why do we feel so much pressure to conform to this timeline? Is it a matter of personal taste, or is there something more at play? I think part of the reason we feel so strongly about this is because we're trying to cling to the holiday magic for as long as possible. We want to hold on to that festive feeling, that sense of wonder and excitement, for just a little bit longer, and taking down the decorations can feel like the final nail in the coffin, the end of an era. But on the other hand, leaving them up for too long can start to feel like we're stuck in some kind of festive limbo, unable to move on from the holidays. For many people, taking down the decorations is a ritual that marks the end of the holiday season. It's a symbolic act that says, okay, it's time to get back to reality now. And for some, that can be a difficult transition to make. Maybe we're not ready to let go of the holiday magic just yet, or maybe we're simply not looking forward to the bleakness of winter without the twinkling lights and festive colours. Twelfth night, or January 5th, has a rich history behind it, dating back to the early Middle Ages. It was originally a celebration of the Epiphany, the day when the three wise men arrived at the manger. Over time, it evolved into a cultural practice where people would leave their decorations up until this day and then spend the evening celebrating with family and friends. In some parts of Europe, it's still a big deal, with people gathering for feasts and parties to mark the occasion. Personally, I've always loved the idea of keeping the decorations up until this day. It feels like a way to extend the holiday season just a little bit longer. I've heard stories from viewers who have different traditions when it comes to taking down their decorations. Some take them down on New Year's Day, while others leave them up until mid-January. And then there are those who, like me, aim to get them down by January 5th. It's fascinating to see how different people approach this ritual and what it means to them. For some, it's a way to hold on to the holiday spirit, while for others, it's a way to move on from the festive season and get back to normal life. At its core, taking down the Christmas decorations is an emotional and psychological act. It's about saying goodbye to the holiday season and hello to the rest of the year. It's about letting go of the magic and wonder and embracing the ordinary routines of daily life. And for some people, that can be a really tough transition to make. Maybe we're not ready to let go of the festive feelings, or maybe we're worried about the bleakness of winter without the decorations. But taking down the decorations can also be a liberating experience. It's a chance to rediscover our homes, to find the spaces and the rhythms that we lost in the holiday chaos. It's a chance to reboot, to refocus, and to start the new year feeling refreshed and renewed. And maybe, just maybe, that's the real significance of January 5th. Not just as a deadline for taking down decorations, but as a symbol of new beginnings. So what's the big deal about taking down Christmas decorations by January 5th? In the end, it's about more than just a date on the calendar. It's about the emotional and psychological significance of this ritual, and what it means to us as individuals. It's about holding on to the holiday magic and finding the courage to let go. In the comments below, Let me know when you take down your Christmas decorations and what this tradition means to you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell icon to be notified of our next upload. Until then, as ever, stay curious.